Good afternoon, Miss. My name is Armando Tijerina, and and have a make the video for the evidence. Thanks. I'm going to saying that the difference better the countries can be good and sometimes not so. We saw difference in the way we eat, play, make a job. Tradition, religion, and language. We learn about the grades in school and the who they give you a note with number or letters and the meaning of each one. We learn about the language in the country and the assuming that in USA um, you can find almost all the language because there are all of them sorry, but I think in English as an universal language because almost everything in news or products all around the world or medical, scientific, or medical innovations comes in instruction in English. Talking about traditions, I feel that Mexico is number one in point because we celebrate everything, the life, the dead, more days that everybody to rest. We have a lot of cultural traditions as people flying a piece of wood, Papantla flyers, the spicy food, tequila, mariachi, and music. I that no, I think that we have a lot to offer for tourist people, specialty on beach and magic towns, as they call them now. I found something interesting to if lose your job in Mexico, they have to give compensation for the time that been working in the company. But if you lose your job in USA, that only say bye, and that's all. The companies are not forced to play your if they find you, sorry, friend you to pay forces to pay your in the day friend you. The technology and medicals is so advancing in USA more than in Mexico, but sometimes curious is that the most important compares to assembly cars and electric components are in Mexico because the workplace is chapter in your electric companies are in that help to many Mexicans to have a job. When so there are a lot of people trying to go to USA for the search the American dream. Finally, I found that talking about politician Mexico and USA have a presidents, but in England they have a monarchy. But these three countries always are trying to find solutions about migration and looking for tools to help each others in all the possible ways. The previous time we try to explain difference of these three countries, and on the uh, occasions, let's try to make a better job and a better description of difference with England and USA and Mexican people. The culture in England is predominant in Christian life, but they are really like the other countries who have many ways of thinking. British people um, don't really approach unless it's a good reason, especially for women. In many schools, they go with uniforms opposite to USA. In Mexico, almost only the kids going to elemental school. These three countries have a similar affection for sports. In Mexico and England, they like more football and a lot of clubs. The England have the famous hooligans society with those lazy people who drunk and like to fight, as a difference with USA, because Americans have their kids of American football. The American people is sometimes necessary to use military force to meaning other in the world. As a difference in England and total opposite to Mexicans. Another difference in the money, Mexicans use the pesos, Americans use the dollar, and England people use English currency. For British people, it's important to talk about the weather with two peoples and lastly every day. And you have to drive the car automatic, you cannot manual drive. In USA or Mexico, it doesn't matter. The kid of car just get your license ready. England has only three many fast food restaurants: McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Meanwhile, in U.S. and Mexico, we have all of them of Little Caesars or Jack in the Box. The difference to mediation is that England is 14 times that the US and less 5 times in comparison with Mexico. Finally, I want to say to we find a lot of difference are many more funnies, but I hope thus that I'm saying now can help and to learn more about these countries. Thank you so much.